friends, Sarah here with Boho Stitchery, and it is Monday, so it's time for Make and Knit Monday. So if you want to learn how to knit, grab some needles and some yarn and join me for Making It Monday. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today for you, I have a really fun stitch, as you can probably see on my backdrop here. I'm going to teach you guys how to knit the bamboo stitch. So for this stitch, you will need to cast on in a multiple of 2 stitches. It can be any even number of stitches rather. So you can make blankets, scarves, however wide you want your project, you'll want to cast that amount on. You just need to make sure it's divisible by 2. So any even number will work. And then here is a swatch that I made before I got on here with you guys. So you can see it really does look like bamboo shoots. It's very pretty. For this yarn I used Mainstay. It's Walmart's brand of yarn in 100% cotton. It's kind of this really pretty taupe color, super soft. I was really pleasantly surprised with the quality of it. It's very good yarn. So if you have ever gotten any yarn from Walmart, this was about the first yarn I've ever gotten from there, and it's super, super soft cotton. But this is what it looks like. So let's go ahead and grab your yarn and your knitting needles. For this demonstration, I'm just going to use Big Twist by Joann's. I'm not sure what color green this is, but it's kind of a really bright lime green color. And I'm going to use a pair of, ironically enough, bamboo knitting needles. So I'm just going to use my double points because that's what I've got here next to my desk. So let's go ahead and cast on our stitches. I'm just going to do a long tail cast on since we're not doing very many. Let's just go ahead and cast on 10. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, come on, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Like I said, we're just going to make a little bitty swatch here, so that's not very many stitches at all. Now for this tutorial, you will need to know how to do yarn overs, knit, and purl. So if you don't know how to do those stitches, please go back and in my video log, I have a playlist, Make and Knit Monday. And so I should have videos in there on how to do all of those 3 stitches because you will need to know how to do those in order to do this pattern. So let me see if I can zoom in just a little bit closer here. So I've casted on my 10 stitches. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to yarn over. So it does seem a little wonky or uncomfortable to do this at the very beginning of the row, but it's pretty simple. So you're going to put the yarn in front of your work instead of normally we just go in and knit. You're going to wrap it around your right hand needle before you go in. And so what that does is creates another stitch. So you're going to knit 2. And now this is the part that I would say is the trickiest part of this pattern, especially for newbies. If you haven't been knitting long, and even, those that have, like myself, I've been knitting almost 17 years. You're going to want to slip this yarn over and off these 2 stitches, but you don't want to knock these 2 stitches off. So let me show you what I mean by that. So you're going to pick up your yarn over at the beginning. Now, in order to keep these stitches from slipping off, what I like to do is I'll stick my index finger on my left hand at the tip to keep those from coming off. So I'm essentially pulling it over those 2 knit stitches and off. And that's your repeat for row 1. You're going to yarn over, knit 2, and then you're going to pull this yarn over you made here over these 2. So again, I'm going to stick my index finger on the tip of that needle just to keep my work from falling off. And the first few rows, like I said before, are a little tricky, but once you get a little bit more built up, it doesn't seem to be quite as slippery. And I think using wooden needles for this project is probably going to be better than using like aluminum or metal needles, just because they tend to be a lot more slick than the wooden needles. The yarn doesn't slide as easily on the wooden ones. And this is a really pretty project. I feel like this would make a nice wrap for the spring or summer. You know, if you were going to go out in an evening and you didn't want to wear a jacket, something light just to wrap around your shoulders would look really pretty over like a tank top or a dress or something. And if you use like larger needles than what your yarn calls for, like a size or two bigger, you're going to get a lot more lacier look as well, which could be pretty. Okay, so that is row 1, and you can already kind of see where you get these little jogs. That's your yarn overs. Looks like these little strands that lay across your stitches. So it really does look like bamboo. It's kind of pretty when it's finished. Said I can put this down here. Like I said, you can see it better on this. So you have these lines here that go across. That's your yarn overs that you've cast off. Okay, so for row 2, what you're going to want to do is turn your work. And now for row 2, all you do is purl. That's it. You're not going to do any yarn overs, nothing. You're just going to purl all the way across. So that's really easy. And that's it, guys. It's just those 2 rows. So again, for the first row, you're going to yarn over, knit 2, pass the yarn overs over, and you'll just repeat that process all the way across. And then row 2, you're just going to purl your stitches. And that's how you do the bamboo stitch. Thanks for joining me. If I hadn't said already, please make sure to hit that subscribe button. I'm here for you every Tuesday for Tuesday is crochet videos. On Monday, I do Make and Knit Monday, but also if you're a crocheter, please don't forget to follow me, and I will be posting videos every Tuesday for Tutorial Tuesday. Thanks for stopping by.